Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And I am showing a bit of progress and some updates to my legacy grimoire. So when I say legacy grimoire, this is something I'm going to pass down. I got an old book from Goodwill. My intention is to put some lettering on here, but for now we're just going to leave this as is with the vinyl. But my intention is to pass this book down to, anyone, relatives or people in my life who may want to study. I'm going to find a way to fix this, study witchcraft and understand it. This is going to be a very personal grimoire for me. So first things first, this book belongs to, it seems simple enough to be able to put a message here. My biggest issue about this is it's a legacy, so it's mine, but it won't always be mine. But I think I'll just put my name here in the meantime, and I'm going to put my full name, I believe, and my witch name. So let me just show you what I've gotten so far. So I had been using pages that I got from scrapbooking and journal pages I got off of Amazon. And I lined the pages, so I'm converting this book. I may take out more pages, but I may not, because my intention is that the book is used and it will continue to be used and passed down. So it's okay if there are blank pages. But my intention is to fill up a good amount of what's already here. I don't want to leave it blank. And that what would be the point? But I have imagery here, and I'll put, I may type some things and then I'll paste it here, but you'll see. Also things that I get from other places like Pinterest and things like that actually make sense in my practice. But like I said, this is going to be very personal. You can see I'm already with some of the pages. It's like, I see I'm already, but that's okay, if it gets old and, kind of raggedy looking, that's kind of adding to it. That's the point. I left this page, but I love the contrast of these two. But yeah, this paper, I love the paper that I have here. And I kept some of the pages, like this is a pocket that something can go here. And this is what I've gotten so far. I look forward to filling this up. You can see I already started doing some stuff here. Magic Bible. So yeah, kept some of that. And I just covered some stuff, add a little bit more balance, or not balance, but texture, where, this pulls back and you have stuff like that in spells. And I'm thinking, by the way, here, I may put something here about how to write a spell. This is the kind of information I want to pass down. A little bit of a how-to guide, a little bit of personal narrative as well. This says colors and some information here. But again, I've been working on this, adding these additional pages, and I think it looks really good. And I like how different it looks on some of the pages. Like this was blank because I think I have something else I was going to do with that, but it's okay. And then here, and I believe it stops. And then this is the back. This is supposed to be glued to here. I have to get a stronger glue or something else. I haven't figured that out yet, because this is the back page. And if you recall, this is the front page. So it's kind of like the other end of that as well. So, you're peering into the woods. So this is my legacy grimoire. And I'm going to, I just wanted to show you what it explained about it. And now let's go ahead and add some detail to it. Just some general pages to kind of get this thing started, get some actual information in here. So we'll do that. Okay, so I have some pages that I got from Pinterest that I'm going to print out. So this is an herbal correspondence is chart. I could have written all this out, but why do that when Pinterest has it ready to go? And I actually have this hanging up on my wall. To be a witch. So to be a witch is to know, to be a witch is to love and be loved. To be a witch is to harm none. To be a witch is to know the ways of the old. To be a witch is to see beyond the barriers. To be a witch is to follow the moon. To be a witch is to be one with the gods. To be a witch is to study and to learn. To be a witch is to be the teacher and the student. To be a witch is to acknowledge the truth. To be a witch is to live with the earth, not just in it or on it. To be a witch is to know, to dare, to will, and to keep silent. All right, and then here's a 9-knot spell. So knot spells are very powerful, at least the way I do them. But just this simple language here, there's so much power in this. There's more to it than this, but I'm gonna put this in the book because this is like spell one. There's so much you can bind, you can secure, you can manifest, you can do so many things with a knot spell. And the next thing are just the full moons of the year. So like January, the wolf moon, the snow moon, March, worm moon, April is the pink moon, May, flower moon, June, strawberry moon, July is the buck moon, August, sturgeon, September, harvest, October is the hunter's moon, November, beaver moon, and December is the oak moon. So let me get to clipping these up so they are ready to go in a book. And I actually had a book blessing, and I realized it had misprints on it, so I'm not going to put that in my book. I think what I'll do is just copy it and write it out myself or type it up or something. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. It's like I want to share, it's personal, so of course I want my handwriting, right? But at the same time, I want it to look so pretty. And I don't think my handwriting is as pretty as I'd like it to be, so I'm kind of not sure how I'm gonna play this. I don't know. I got time, right? This is a legacy book of shadows, or excuse me, grimoire. So it's not like I gotta wrap it up. I'm not, checking out anytime soon, so I have time. And it won't always be the same. I know fiction books kind of help. So there's this book I read called Black Candle. I think it's not Black Candle Magic. I think it's just Black Candle. I reviewed the book. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they had this book. Basically, it was a grimoire that had been passed down. It was in their family, but technically, I don't want to give away the book. It wasn't technically family, but yeah. And there was a lot to be said about that because of that. So this is page like 1 down. And let me just kind of give you an idea of how this is going to look in the book. So, I'll start, I'm just putting on a random page right now, but I would put it like right here. So this would be some information right here. So I'll glue this down. If I want to write in the margins, which I can, it's my book. It's not like, when I say pretty, yes, but I'm going to write in here because I want notes, asides, things like that I'll add in because I think that'll be clever. So right now I'm just going to leave this here because I think I actually do want it on this page. I like the color scheme, so I want to keep that there. And then let me go ahead and just continue with the cutting, and I'm going to just stick them in as I go. I'm not going to glue anything down just yet because I'm not ready to. But I wanted to just share a little bit of my setup with you guys so you can kind of see how this is going to turn out. And remember, this is something I'm intentionally passing down. It's not that I don't plan to pass down my other books, but this has an express purpose of being passed down. And I'm going to, journal in here as well. That's why I was saying I'm not sure how that journaling is going to look because I want it to be legible. I think I have legible handwriting, but I'm just a little concerned. I just want to make sure because I tend to write somewhere between in print and in cursive. And at the way the world future generations might not understand cursive handwriting. And that sounds like I'm being funny, but I'm really not. They might not. So, you know, decisions. How I'm going to handle this. Not sure yet. But like I said, I have time. Right now, it's still the setup phase. So let me show you where this is going to go. So this is to be a witch. So I thought this made sense. Maybe not here because I want to put a book blessing. Oh, maybe this goes better here. No, I don't like that color scheme. You know what? I'm going to have to think about this. I kind of like it here. And I can have the book blessing here on just a piece of page. But I'm going to put this here. I think this looks good here. And I even like the white outline. I like the way that looks. So this will look good here, don't you think? Right? To be a witch. So you get that information. So that'll go on that page. And then just the herbal, correspondences chart, which I agree with everything that's on here. Pinterest is your friend when trying to create your book of shadow. Like, I know listen, I've already done the work of like handwriting, like writing everything out and having it in my own writing. Yeah, you're not, I mean, you can work smarter and not harder. Oh, this was a little crooked. Let me fix this. You don't have to do things a certain way. If you don't like your handwriting, I don't know what's going on with my blade, but I feel like it's getting, I guess I can replace this. I have to go to Michael's and check it out. Another reason to go to Michael's, I have to go to Michael's and check it out and figure out why my blade is not like, I know this is not cutting as well as it should. But I will have to address that later. Right now, we're going to make it work because it still beats scissors. Like, I can get done a lot faster than using my scissors. Oh, no, that's too... See, you see what I'm saying? Like, I had it flush against here, but it's still like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, and you see that? It got rough when I did that. Interesting. All right, so I'm just going to have to cut that. I don't have a choice. Okay. Well, we're going to try to use it one more time. This is a new problem. I didn't realize this was happening. So, like, up front is going to be, like, a lot of this information, you know? And like I said, I think I'll put the book blessing over here. I want to leave this alone for a minute because I think I'm going to write something. And then I maybe like the idea of the herbal correspondences chart right there. So remember, I'm just laying this up. Eventually, you know, I will come back to this book and you guys will see, and you'll see that it has been updated. This is like, by the way, one of the books that I use that I take things out of. But let me do the not spell that I, again, got off of Pinterest. No shame in my game. It's pretty, and I like the way it looks here. So yeah, my intention is to have like a mix of like, you know, pages like this and my handwriting and pictures that I print out of like a spell or altar, stuff like that, you know. So whoever is fortunate enough to follow after me and refer to this, for some reason, I think it'll be like my sister's daughter. I have a feeling. Well, she told me she was a witch, so I believe her. I think it'll be her. She'll be the one. And truthfully, she's like my heart, so it would make sense. I would bequeath it to her. You would think, don't you have a daughter? Of course I do, but she's not currently trying to be a witch, so I don't know about her, so, but I know about that little girl. And that young lady's a witch. So, and for this, I would just like put this here. And like this, I may leave this blank, but it gives me room to like write, like I said, in the margins and things like that. So it's kind of where we are. So I'm still deciding about the name, but I think it's going to be my full name. I'm going to put this here. I have different plans for this. Full moons, we'll have this glued down here. The oral, I keep saying oral, herbal correspondences chart. And then the 9 knot spell, which is to me one of the most powerful spells that I've worked recently in these past few years. So yeah, this is my Legacy Book of Shadows. I just wanted to give you guys sort of a sneak peek in the making of this and adding information. Hopefully this inspired you to start a Legacy Grimoire, Book of Shadows, a Legacy magical journal, if you will. And if you want a 3-ring binder, might work for you. I may come back to that at some point, but right now I'm going to see where I go with this. Because if for any reason this doesn't make sense, I could always take these pages out and hole punch them and put them in a 3-ring binder, right? All right, so I am done. Thanks again for watching. I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you have not, and consider hitting the join button to join the Leap Taken membership. Go to leaptaken.com, check out the services that I offer, and thanks again for watching. Bye.